My name is Sarah the Rainbow Hearted Witch, and today we will be doing a flip through and review of the Prism Tarot. This is created by Liz Landis, and I bought this off of Etsy. So it's an independent created deck, and I bought the dice that go with it. I don't know where they are. There's a game that's created. So we're gonna look at the book. It says copyright Liz Landis, copyright 2020. This is the companion guide. It is 115 pages, and so you can go to theprismtarot.com or follow on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at the Prism Tarot. So it started out on Kickstarter, so that's awesome. So we have introduction, anatomy of a card, color, numerology, the minor arcana, the royal court, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, the major arcana, the prism and the void, the tree of life, the astral calendar, reading tips, 3-card spreads, the compass spread, wheel of fortune spread, the prism spread, dominion, more info. So I like how it breaks down the card anatomy. You have sign, planet, element, and sigil. And then she goes over the color meanings and which chakra it goes with, and then numerology. So I enjoy Liz Landis's use of color, numerology, astrology, and archetypes. That is also what is in the Thoth, prominently displayed, and of course it's in the Rider-Waite as well, but I just feel like Aleister Crowley really did that with his cards. That's what there's sigils and signs here, Venus for the Empress. So I like that this kind of follows Crowley's lead. And to me, wands are fire and swords are air. And I know that sometimes the two can kind of be reversed, but I agree with the author on that. However, I don't see the Queen card as only being half actualized in power, with the Princess being fully realized. I feel like this, the suit of the court cards should be reversed. So I don't really like that. She does Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and then Princess of Wands. So I would flip Queen of Wands and Princess of Wands. So I'm not really sure. Maybe there's some information on why she switched the Princess and the Queen. I'm not sure. And I really like this little map. A tarot guide to the Tree of Life. I think this is great. I really, really enjoy this map. And then on the back side, you have the astral calendar. So that's a really great visualization if you're doing path working. All right. So I've been working with this deck, and it also has 2 extra cards. It has the Prism and the Void. And I haven't pulled those cards yet. This is the Void, and then this is the Prism card. I will read you what she wrote about the Prism and the Void. I think that this deck has some good ideas. I just haven't really connected with it, and I did do one of the spreads. I did the Prism spread, and it was okay for me. It wasn't anything spectacular. And then, like I said, at the back, there's also, it's called Dominion, a game of luck, strategy, and intuition for 4 players using the Prism Tarot and a 4-sided die. So I bought the die that she was selling. I don't think I'm going to play the game. It's just, I don't know 2 other people who will want to come play. But I just thought that was cool. I included 2 bonus cards, the Prism and the Void, to expand upon the message and theme of the deck. They add another core duality to explore, clarity and obscurity. More specifically, they relate to the present state of mind of the reader or current, and how accurate and effective the reading may be at the current moment in time. Sometimes your mind is clear and open to the messages the cards have for you, and sometimes it just isn't. You may not always be conscious of this, but it's something you know intuitively. I think it's an important part of the process to be able to acknowledge that. If you prefer to read with only the traditional 78 cards, that's perfectly fine too. I want the experience to be your own. So that's what she has to say about those two cards. So I've left them in. I haven't gotten them yet. But I will say that I find the cards a little too, even though she goes into the numerology and color and astrology and archetypes, which I love, it's still just a little bit too, I'll show you. These are not in order. They're a little too obscure. There's just a symbol. There's no writing on it. There's no nothing. It's just symbols. So without having the writing, some of the cards look alike from the major and the minor arcana, and I get them a little confused. So there would have to be some memorization going on. So she does call it pentacles, but I find these little faceted gems to be kind of, I don't know, my brain almost doesn't see them. I don't know what it is. I just find it really difficult to read the pentacle cards in this. So here's a sword. So the swords are mainly yellow, orange, pink with a little purple at the bottom. So that's, you know, that's cool. And then the wands are purple, pink, orange, and yellow. So like I said, I think there would be some memorization that would need to go on. So that it's not so complicated. I do like a little bit of writing on my cards. It just helps. So this is a major arcana. And with the people being just like holograms, which, yeah, that's what we are, you know, in spirit, we're really just holograms. But it's just, there's just something, my brain is just like blanks when I see these cards. So this was the High Priestess. So we have the moon right here. We have that it's card number 2. And so the guidebook will tell you, you know, the card number, the High Priestess, and then the moon, and then upright and reversed. So that's pretty nice. So like, see this, my brain goes, okay, is this a cup card? Is this a pentacle card? Or is this a major arcana? So my brain just kind of freezes when I do these readings. So this is Judgment. I can read that one. The cups are green, blue, and purple. And then the swords are mainly a yellow, orange, and red. So when I have been using these, I have to then find the corresponding card in my Thoth deck and place the cards over it so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on. I did a reading for myself last night and I was just totally confused. I was like, well, I just don't understand the message. I had to literally sleep on it to feel confident speaking the message aloud. I really don't think I do well with these really abstract. I love color, but I need some more substance. I need some more symbols. I need a little bit extra than just outlines of situations and the cards. And that's really all this is, I feel like, is outlines. Okay, so that's the devil. I mean, that's pretty. And I like this card. I think I love these are the cups and then the rainbow of water. I think that's really pretty. Yeah, so the Temperance card, I think, like, I really like the Temperance card in this. And this is the world. I think they go by the world in this. Let me look, because I know in some it's the universe, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so this is the universe. And again, the colors are pretty. It's beautiful. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So this is either the prince or princess. Like, you have to memorize this symbol to know if you're dealing with the prince, the princess, the king, or the queen. And that drives me crazy. I really think if I ever did use this in a reading with someone, I would take out the court suit, because I really can't read them in this. It does not make sense to me. On page 12 and 13, it talks about, so it's not princes, it's knights or messengers, are the spirit of fire and fathers of the court. They possess the seed of creation and represent the raw power of their suit. They are passionate, swift, inspired, and violent. The waxing crescent moon represents their latent power. They relate to goals, decisions, rapid action, and messages. Queens or cultivators are the spirit of water and mothers of the court. They represent the nurtured power of their suit. They are nurturing, grounded, creative, and receptive. The half moon represents their half-fulfilled potential. Really? Why is the queen only half fulfilled? The queen is the highest power you can have. So yeah, I don't agree with that. They relate to confidence, independence, inner strength, and intuition. Kings or rulers are spirit of air and sons of the court. They represent the mastered and balanced power of their suit. They are sincere, compassionate, wise, and just. The waxing gibbous moon represents their nearly realized power. They relate to communication, personal values, advice, and leadership. Princesses or transformers are the spirit of earth and daughters of the court. They serve as the vessel, inheritor, and guardian of the elemental energy that was born from the ace. They represent the transformed, purified, and fully expressed power of their suit. The full moon represents their fully realized power. They relate to growth, aspirations, and the human condition. Aces are the spark of potential for the suit, and princesses are that potential fulfilled. So I guess maybe I'm looking at it wrong. It's not saying that they're the highest power. It's just that it's the full potential of, if it's cups or pentacles or whatever. So I guess I was just looking at it wrong. Now that I've reread it and read it out loud, I'm like, okay, I understand what they're saying. I guess it was just this whole half-fulfilled potential. Okay, if the queen is only half fulfilled, what's the rest of us? I don't understand. So what's the highest fulfillment? That's my question. Maybe our full recognized potential is in death. I don't know. And that seems a little depressing to have to wait to die to reach our full potential. So maybe there's something I'm missing. But again, I don't like the court cards anyway. And then in this deck, I just really don't like the court cards. It trips me up. I can't distinguish the court cards I can't distinguish them. So like, to me, this kind of looks like, when I first pulled this card, I thought, maybe, I was like, is that the devil card? I'm like, it's not the devil card. I was just very confused. I mean, it looks like it represents Capricorn, but I think it's Aries because that's the Aries glyph. So that card threw me for a loop for sure. And then here's another one with horns. So there's just too many kind of like similar cards that look alike. This is definitely not a deck for beginners. You definitely have to have your symbols memorized, the colors memorized, astrology memorized. I do like the back of the cards. I think they're very pretty. I like the colors. I like that they're gilded and they're holographic. So pretty. Look at that. I like the cardstock. They're not too thin, not too thick. They shuffle very nicely. They just glide. You see how all of those are from the same, they're all wands. And my brain just goes, what? So what I have to do is I have to go to the book. So this is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. This is the King of Wands. And then we've got the Nine of Wands. I can't see what that symbolism is. So I have to go over to my Thoth. So this is my mini Thoth. These cards are a little smaller, I feel like, than regular playing cards, but maybe I'm wrong, because this is the mini, but they just seem a little bit more narrow. I have to place them so I can actually visualize and have my brain be like, oh yeah, those symbolism, it makes sense, because it just all looks the same. Nothing really, it kind of like short circuits my brain. It kind of goes into panic mode compared to the Thoth, where, I mean, you get so much symbolism. When you see, you can kind of like tell a story. And plus, with the writing, it tells you 10, and then you have the discs and wealth. Okay, cool. Here we have 7 of trumps, so it's major arcana, it's adjustment. And here we've got the Prince of Cups. Okay, so we see that the Prince, it's swift action. He's moving forward. Here we have 9 of Wands, strength. So reading the Thoth deck is just so much easier for me. My brain goes, oh yeah, and can open. Where these, okay, yeah, it's great. Like, it's kind of like the crystalline body, and it's very ethereal and kind of almost alien, non-gender, non-binary, all of those cool keywords that we're all into right now, right? So I can see the appeal, and there's some good information. You know, I don't hate this deck. I do like the color of the box. I like the idea of this deck. It says the Prism Tarot is a luxe 80 card deck that transports you to a world of pastel colored galaxies and crystalline figures. This box set features an in-depth little black book and companion infographics to help expand your understanding of the cards and guide you on a prismatic journey to your subconscious. This prism is for you. So I think that's beautiful, and the little book is great. It gives some great information. I do like how at the beginning it says, you know, what the suit is, cups. It represents water, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And then you have cups rules over emotions, the spirit, and intuition. It seeks It speaks to our subconscious mind, creativity, and spirituality. And a reading, cups will often appear when exploring matters of the heart, introspection, and relationships. And then it says the story of the cups, so it tells you, you know, beginning to end from 1 to 10. And then it gives you a little bit, you know, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. And it gives you upright and reversed. So it's good, but it's not great. It's not like blow me away. Like, it's one of the, like, it connects with me so much. But maybe if I keep working with it, it might, you know, and I kind of get some of the stuff memorized, some of their symbols and stuff, it will be okay. But like I said, for now, I have to go through my Thoth deck and pull out the corresponding card and kind of see it for me to go, oh, okay. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. I had so much fun uploading it. I upload videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Check them out. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee if you would like to support this channel monetarily. So the links are down below, and I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.